$8.7 billion. That's how much more it's costing the Canadian government to buy a new fleet of F-35 fighter jets, according to a new Auditor General's report.
In Ottawa, a pivotal choice looms, one that could redefine Canada's defense, economy, and global standing. The nation must decide: stick with the American F-35, the world's most advanced and expensive fighter, or pivot to Sweden's Saab Gripen, a jet promising jobs and sovereignty. This isn't just about buying planes, it's about shaping Canada's identity and future. Allies in NATO and NORAD are watching closely, as are defense giants Lockheed Martin and Saab, both vying for a multi-billion-dollar contract. The F-35 offers stealth, power, and seamless integration with the U.S., a ticket to the elite club of air forces. The Gripen, meanwhile, comes with a bold pledge: 10,000 Canadian jobs and full control over technology. The stakes? Canada's military capability for the next half-century, the fate of its aerospace industry, and its message to allies. Walking away from the F-35 would be a seismic shift, signaling a new, independent path. The decision is imminent, and the world is watching. In a secure room, Prime Minister Trudeau and his cabinet weigh the future interoperability with the US or industrial independence at home. The choice will echo for decades. It's a battle between the future of warfare and the future of the Canadian economy. The clock is ticking. This is more than procurement, it's a defining moment. Canada is about to choose its destiny. Canada's F-35 journey began over 2 decades ago, with hopes of modernizing its air force and boosting its aerospace industry, but the program was plagued by technical issues, delays, and soaring costs. The F-35 became a symbol of government waste, sparking political controversy and promises to scrap the deal. Despite new competitions, the F-35 never left the table, its supporters touting unmatched stealth and U.S. interoperability. Critics argue Canada doesn't need such an expensive jet for Arctic patrols and sovereignty missions. Meanwhile, Canada's aging CF-18s are costly to maintain, and pilot retention is a growing problem. The need for a new fighter is now urgent. Years of indecision have opened the door for alternatives. Saab seized the moment, offering a proposal that targets Canada's economic and political priorities. The F-35 saga is no longer just about a plane, it's about a promise unfulfilled. The stage is set for a final showdown. As Canada's F-35 debate dragged on, Saab prepared a game-changing offer. The Swedish company pledged a legally binding guarantee: 10,000 high-quality Canadian jobs if Gripen is chosen. This isn't just a sales pitch, it's a national industrial strategy. Saab promises to reinvest the entire contract value into Canada, establishing major aerospace centers in Montreal and beyond. These hubs would drive innovation, technology transfer, and long-term support for the Gripen fleet. The offer: full technology transfer, giving Canada sovereign control over its jets, unlike the tightly controlled F-35 program. For a government under pressure to deliver economic growth, the timing is perfect. Saab's approach transforms the debate from military hardware to jobs and sovereignty. The 10,000 job headline resonates with voters and policymakers alike. While Lockheed Martin offers benefits, Saab's all-in, binding deal is designed to be a game-changer. The conversation has shifted. It's now about national renewal, not just airpower. The Swedish gambit has shaken the competition's very foundations. The F-35 and Gripen E represent two visions for Canada's future. The F-35 is a stealthy, networked powerhouse, ideal for high-threat environments and deep integration with US and NATO forces. Its advanced sensors and data links make it a force multiplier on the modern battlefield. The Gripen E, by contrast, is agile, affordable, and easy to maintain, built for rapid turnaround and operations from remote bases. Its electronic warfare suite and low operating costs make it well-suited for Canada's vast, rugged territory. Gripen advocates say stealth is less critical for Arctic patrols. Reliability and persistence matter more. F-35 supporters warn that only stealth can counter rising threats from Russia and China. Choosing Gripen could limit Canada's role in high-intensity NATO missions. The debate is about more than specs. It's about what kind of air force Canada wants: homeland defense or global power projection. The answer will define Canada's military posture for decades. The battle for Canada's skies is on. Choosing Gripen would trigger economic and political shockwaves. Saab's job promise could revitalize communities and deliver a major political win. New aerospace centers would create visible, lasting benefits for Canadian workers, but the move risks straining ties with the US, Canada's closest ally and defense partner. The F-35 is central to US and NATO airpower. Choosing Gripen could complicate joint operations and intelligence sharing. The decision would deepen regional and political divides within Canada. Quebec might celebrate, while Western Canada could see it as a betrayal. Canadian firms currently supply F-35 parts. Switching to Gripen means disruption and uncertainty. Some companies would win, others lose. The choice isn't simple. It's about picking winners and losers, not just in the sky, but on the factory floor. The economic and political consequences will be felt for years. Canada's decision will ripple far beyond its borders. Defense experts see Canada's dilemma as a test of strategic priorities. The F-35 offers deep integration with the US, a seat at the table for decades, with shared tactics and trust. Abandoning it could marginalize Canada within its alliances. But the Gripen's promise of sovereign control is powerful. Canada could tailor its jets to unique needs, free from US oversight. The risk? Betting on a massive industrial program and risking a rift with Washington. The F-35 means high costs and dependency. The Gripen means autonomy, but uncertainty. Experts agree, neither choice is perfect. The decision is a high-stakes gamble on Canada's future. It's about what kind of country, and ally, Canada wants to be. The world is watching Canada's next move. Canada's fighter jet decision is about more than military hardware. It's a defining moment for the nation's military, economy, and global role. The F-35 path means deeper US integration and cutting-edge tech, at a steep price. The Gripen path means industrial renewal and sovereignty, but with geopolitical risks. Saab's job offer has turned a defense debate into a national conversation about identity and independence. The world is watching, and Canada's choice could inspire other nations to seek their own path. This is about balancing security, prosperity, and loyalty to allies and to citizens. The final verdict will shape Canada's legacy for a generation. The pressure is on, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The decision will define not just what flies over Canada, but what the country stands for. The world awaits Canada's answer.